Bum bum, how's it going? How's it going? Yeah, it's your boy here, TJ, and good evening, wherever you are watching me from. And yeah, let me know where you are watching me from. And you could be in Cape Town, Johannesburg, Durban, Limpopo, Mpumalanga. I don't know. You tell me where you're watching me from. And that's good to have you guys around. And we're going to be talking about all everything around property and property investments, starting a property business, running a business in property, or running properties that are turning out into a business, and all of this. I like talking about all of these things because look, this is the legacy. It's all about building legacy. And for some of you, you might not know what legacy is all about. That's okay because you don't come from a family with legacy, right? Probably you're like me. Well, if you're not inquisitive, you're not going to learn. So for me, I'm always thinking about how are other people doing it better? How can I become a trust fund baby? I'm sure some of you have seen people that are trust fund babies. A lot of them, they get to leapfrog in life quite heavily. I remember when I started working back in the days, like there was a guy, I was taking taxis going to work, and there was a guy who was running in a BMW, a coupe at the time, I think it was. And the question here was that what was the difference between me and this guy? The only difference was that he was a trust fund baby. So what's a trust fund baby? Someone else worked for that money. And I want us to talk about building legacy tonight, especially in the environment of Stokvels. So what is building legacy? Building legacy is when you are actually able to create some assets, when you're able to create cash flow, when you are able to create something that sustains over and above what you have. And literally speaking, I want to reach out to you guys to say that we having a conference that's coming up. I'm gonna run you down until you book your tickets. For some of you, you can literally book the tickets for free. So there's around about four ways in which you can book. So you can attend the conference for free. All you need to do is to jump on the website, which is on the link below, and you can join the conference in there. All you need to do is to register. So just register, and then we'll tell you the next steps on where you need to be registered, where you'll be watching the webinar from, the conference. So it's a 7-day conference where I'm going to be bringing in some of the best people within the property space, where me and you can actually be able, where you and I can actually be able to share a little bit of more details. Now, I want to speak to you guys about something that's pretty interesting. And like, so this is not TJ's thinking. This is something that I got off from the Business Insider. So some of you might know the book, not the book, but the newspaper Business Insider. But basically, the Business Insider said, and this is an article that I took off the internet, and it was written by someone else from the Business Insider. And literally, they said in South Africa, there's around about 50 billion rand, 50 billion rand in circulation in Stokvels. So for some of you, you're already in Stokvels, you understand how Stokvels work and things like that. Well, Stokvels, they've been around for a very long time. And I almost want to speak to the point of Stokvels. What is Stokvels? A couple of people come together, they come and formulate a group, and out of that, then they are able actually to, to grow within the reason that they're wanting to grow and why they have come together. So I invite the other day, I think it was on Friday, this past Friday, on our YouTube, we actually showcased a successful Women Bliss Business. Yes, Women Bliss Business. Right, that's the right name. And then basically, you can see these are feisty young ladies coming together, and all that they have done, they've put their resources together, and they are going in to invest. So you might be saying to yourself, TJ, why are we talking about this? It is a way of building your legacy, right? They've come together. and they're putting money together, and out of it, they can actually jump in to do bigger things compared to what they were able to do in their own circumstances. But you could see when we were talking with these guys here, and look, you can literally jump on and listen to that video that I did with the guy, with the ladies from Bliss Business, Women Bliss Business. You can literally see there that it was not easy for them to come together, but they did come together. So are they the only Stokvels out there? Not necessarily so. So I want to just give out a shout out to a couple of people here, or should I say a couple of Stokvels that has been supporting me from the time of beginning. And obviously you might know, or if you don't know, there is Hoop Saki Sizo Property Stokvel, where you're at, guys. So it's good to have you around, and thank you for supporting us over the years with what you have done on the Saki Sizo Property Stokvel. And this is a Stokvel where people come through, they contribute, and out of that, the money is utilized in the property space, right? I'm gonna jump on to someone else. Another Stokvel that is that I'm also a fan of is the BO Stokvel. Shout out to the BO Stokvel. And these guys, they've also been supporting us over the years. Again, they cannot do things individually, but they're bringing in their money together, and out of it, they are also doing property investments. Shout out to Financial Freedom Stokvel. Yeah, almost sounds like FFS. Yeah, Financial Freedom Stokvel. Shout out to you guys. You guys are doing amazing things. And again, they bring monies together. They're investing into property. And again, they've been supporting us over the years. They're reaping the benefits out of that. Very another Stokvel that I love, and these guys here, when we're thinking about Stokvels, a lot of people, I think they think around the fact of you're going to contribute maybe 1,000, 100,000. There is a Stokvel that contributes 50 Rand. 50 Rand. And I've been journeying with them over the last couple of years or so, and these guys are called Kopano Collective. So Kopano Collective, they've been within our shadows, and again, they've been reaping the reward of investing in properties. So why, guys, am I telling you about all of these guys? I'm not just bragging to say these guys are investing alongside me. That's not the point. The point is here, this is part of the 50 billion of investments that are being done out there in the Stokvels. But sadly spoken, part of this 50 billion that we are talking about, the sad part of it is that a lot of it is in and around not insurances, life, not even life policies. It's in and around funeral policies. Like, we are investing more in when we die. That's what most of these Stokvels are around. And a lot of them are around groceries. Like, we're investing into being consumers, eating more and poo, and that's all we are. How about investing in assets that can give us the lifestyle that we are looking for? So these guys here, Women Bliss Business, Future Perfect, shout out to you guys. One of my boys calls Koto Molefi. He's got another Stokvel that's out there. Whole Property Stokvels. I mean, I can go on to some of these guys that have been investing with me, alongside me, in the property space. They understand that they can take their monies that is coming through in the Stokvels, and they can play within an asset class that is low, an asset class that can give them a return, and out of that return, they can have a lifestyle. But here's the thing. Why am I telling you all of this? What is the importance? Well, number one, if you are one of these Stokvels, you are coming through the conference, and for the paid tickets, we are going to give you a 30% discount. Yes, Uncle TJ say that. Yeah. So the BO Stokvel, Financial Freedom Stokvel, Saki Sizo Property Stokvel, Kopano Collective, Women Bliss, Future Perfect, Hope. Yeah, you all know my daughter. She's her name. Her name is, her other name is Hope Ruth. So there is a Hope Property Stokvel in here. All of you guys, you qualify for the paid tickets for 30% discount, where you're going to be getting some great value. Now, the conference is coming through, and this conference is really designed for people that are wanting to step up their game, right? So if you run a Stokvel and you're not in the property space, I want to reach out to you and say to you that I want to give you a 30% discount to you. I don't know you, and you might be wondering, why am I doing this? Because I understand running a Stokvel is just as good as running a business. And the conference that we're putting up together here, it's not just about property. There is business principles that are going to be discussed on. The guys that are coming through to be talking in the conference, a lot of them, they started off business from zero. They started off just like me. Well, I'm special. I started off in debt, in 5 million. But a lot of these guys, they literally started off with business with nothing, no support from anywhere else, and they grew those businesses. So for instance, I want to give out a shout out to the Women Bliss business. The video is, you can see it somewhere in here, somewhere you see it, right? But the point that I want to drive home around this is that they've been vocal within their journey to say, we've got mentors that are teaching us, but we are all representing women. So if you have a Stokvel and your Stokvel is either running or you've got 5 members and you've got 100 members, I don't really care how many members you've got. I want to put a 30% discount on your table for you and your Stokvel so that you guys can learn. It's all about learning. So at the moment, when the conference starts, I already want you guys to have already been getting through all of your tickets. So I'm going to open this 30% discount between now and this coming Saturday, and we'll close it, right? But why am I giving you this, the tickets? Why am I giving you this discount? Number one, I know that you're running a business. So I want you to learn as much as I am also learning. There are people that are going to be coming through and who are going to be giving us education. And within that education, I want you to go and apply it in your Stokvel. Because I understand with all these other Stokvels that I'm in collaboration with, I know that they are building the legacy. And our conference is about building you and building your business and building the legacy. And you can't create a legacy if there is a problem within yourself or there is a problem within your team. So I want you guys to come through into this training. Well, it's not really training, but into the conference, pegged 7 days, every day from the 19th of April, pegged every day at 7 o'clock in the comfort of your office, in the comfort of your home, wherever you are. On the go, you can even watching us online whilst you are driving somewhere to wherever, Pompura spread, I don't care. But the point is, if you've got a Stokvel out there, this is my personal invitation to you. Register and reach out to us directly at M5 Property Addicts within the conference and raise your hand to say, hey, TJ, I've got a Stokvel, and within my Stokvel, we do, I don't know, whatever you do, right? I just want to give you the tools that is allowing me to grow. And I also want you to get the same tools so that you can grow even bigger. And besides growing bigger, you can build the legacy that you guys are all about. So it is I, your boy, Uncle TJ, and I'm calling myself Uncle TJ today because I am blessing those people that would not have had this opportunity. They might not know. So if you know of anyone else who's got a Stokvel, who runs a Stokvel, and you think that they are going to be benefited, no, actually don't think. Just pass on the message. So tell them that Uncle TJ has got a present for you. It's 30% discount on the conference that's coming up. And I know for a fact that all of them, they're going to win. They're going to win more than what we've got. So I'll check you out on the next video. But for now, I think you can go and watch out that video that I was talking about. And that's the video from Women Bliss Business, and see how they're doing things. Shout out to all of my other Stokvel members. By the way, Sakisizwe Property Trust, right? So Sakisizwe, it's not just a Stokvel that's coming together, but they are actually coming together to also buy properties, to buy asset classes in the real estate. So at the moment, Sakisizwe Property Trust, they actually have their first property. They've been long coming on this one, but it is now here. Kinako, yes, it's now here. So they've got their first property that's been bought. They need your funding to come into it. And out of that, you can join them. You can go to Sakisizwe Property Stokvel.co.za and you can check them out or check them out in the link below. It is ITJ. We'll check you out on the